Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, it's Atiahan. So, in this video, I want to share 5 things about what Australia taught me, especially when you're a Muslim girl. Because things are just different. I came from Muslim majority country, Indonesia, and then I moved to Australia, which is the Muslim minority country. So I have to do some adjustment, and also there are some conflicts that I have to face. And yeah. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first thing is that being the foreigner. After a year I live here, and then I saw how people live here, the culture, how they're having fun. There are a lot of bars here and clubs, and of course, me and my friends, we go out around like Friday night sometimes, just enjoying the weekend, have some dinners. And I noticed that I am different in a way of how I spend my time with my friends and how I spend my weekend, because I don't drink. And people here, the culture is they're drinking. So liquor stores are everywhere, basically. It's easy to, if you want to buy wine or whatever drink that you want. And then I looked myself in the mirror and I saw how I dress, and I realized I am different. Even from the way I dress is different. Because 2 years ago when I arrived here, I think it's rarely for a uni students who's wearing hijab. There are not many of them. But now I think they're everywhere. So you literally felt like you are different, particularly when I went to classes where I was the only one who's wearing hijab. It literally showed me that you are living in a Muslim minority country, which is very, very different. I've never lived abroad before, so this is my very first experience, and it is very normal for me to feel foreign. But based on those experiences as well, I started to feel closer to God. I started to feel closer to Allah because I feel like I was alone, and I feel like I have no one to turn to. So I tend to just pray. Even I'm seeking and I'm waiting for the time of the prayer. So I'm kind of waiting for the praying time and build a habit where I just can talk casually to Allah. Like whenever I walk into the bus stop or just walking from the unit to home, in my heart, I will usually talking to Allah casually, just like, God, today, this and that. And that that built closeness. And I truly feel like Allah is here with me. He's here with me. So even though I feel alone, I might be alone in those type of situation. When I feel alone, I still have Allah, and it's beautiful. Second thing is the vastness of the land itself. So I love staring at the Perth sky because it's very, very clear. It's very blue. It's different with Indonesian polluted sky. So I love staring at it whenever I had a chance or whenever I need to wind down. And recently I had a trip with my friends to Calgary, and we went to Calgary nature's window, where just we went to, it's like a hill kind of, and then we could see like a huge stretching land. It 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 made us small, and from that moment, I also felt small, and it kind of opened my eyes that whatever issue that I have in life, it's nothing. Because especially when you believe in God, It's like Allah created this huge land, and whatever problem that I'm facing, it means that He has the power to help me. Even though sometimes we're feeling like, okay, this problem is just too big for me to bear. But if you believe in God, if you believe in Allah, you're gonna believe that my problem is nothing. Like, I believe in a higher power who created this huge thing, and He will help me. The third thing is the concept of rizqi, which is the provision. And but anyway, I have my notes here, so bear with me. I'm keep looking down. So yeah, before I moved here, I had a dream of studying abroad, living abroad, learning a new culture. And my parents, they couldn't afford me to study abroad. So all I had was just dreams and faith and persistence. Like, I really want it. And I'm very grateful for that, because if I want something, I will fight for it. I'm willing to fight for it. And I'm willing to against all odds, even though everyone around me is against me. If I knew this is my path and this is what I want to do, I will, and I'm willing to fight for it. So I worked for 2 years to get a scholarship, because around that moment I realized I truly wanted to study abroad, and I truly wanted to continue my study. I truly wanted to continue my education to master degree. And the funny thing is, I tried several scholarships and I got failed. I got rejected. The moment I got the scholarship was the moment when I was letting go. I tried my best. I even talked to God like, God, this is my last strike. If I don't get this at this time, okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna try something else. I might work first, and then I'll try again in a few years. That was what I said to God. And that was what I said to myself as well. I was just letting go. I didn't trying to force thing anymore. So I was just trying my best, my very last try, and let Allah do the rest. And yeah, it worked. And from that moment as well, I also believe that whatever meant for us will never miss us. And whenever you have something that you want to achieve, that you wanted to do, and you're very, very sure, and it's very, very clear that you want this, it means that God will create a path for you. It might not like you imagine it, because I'm a very perfectionist, and I tend to create, or like a vision what I should do or what should I achieve for me to reach certain goal. It is bad. You shouldn't do it. Like, I mean, if you want to do something, if you have a dream about something, you can have a vision of it, but not, not trying to make it as you are the one who control everything in your life. Just let it go and do your best on whatever you can do. Because whatever that desire that you have, whatever dreams that you have, if it's very, very strong and if it's very, very clear, it means that the future you is already has it. And Allah will guide you. And don't force the time. Don't put the limit like, okay, a year, 2 years. No, just let it go. Again, just do your best. Don't force time. Don't force when this is gonna happen, because we never know when we're truly ready. So Whatever journey that you're facing, whatever journey that you have to take to achieve certain dreams, just trust God, just trust Allah that those times that you spend night and day was the time where you're being prepared. So again, whatever that is meant for you will never miss you. The fourth thing is that finding peace in the slow. As Indonesian and as Asian, we were trained to move fast. And whenever we just lay back, people judge us like, they judge us like you look like you do not want to be successful. Resting means you don't want to be successful. And even though you already tried so hard, you tried so many things, and then you just want to rest, and people saw that you're resting, they will judge you. Because in Asia, we have like deadlines that society created. And it's stressing. It is very, very stressful. It's like when they have a certain deadlines when you should graduate from bachelor, when you should get a job, when you should get married, when you should have kids, and many other things. But here, I feel like the only expectation that I have is from myself. People didn't put any expectation in you. They just focus on yourself, and it is strange at first. It's like, where's the pressure that I got used to? you know? But then again, I realized that this is very important. It means that you can decide and you can feel what is best for you with your own time, because everyone has their own pace and we cannot compare ourselves to other people. Someone might get married at 22, someone might get a really good job at 22, but also someone might still in education, still studying at the uni at 22 and still figuring it out what they're gonna do after they graduate. And it's totally normal. No one is pushing you. It reminds me to take care of myself. It taught me self compassion. It's like I am matter too. It's not about other people expectation because I am important. So I have to bear with me. I have to take care of myself. I have to ask what I want. If I'm not comfortable doing something, if it's possible, I can just leave, or I can just change something, or I can just decide something for myself. So for the first year here, I learned how to decide by myself, like when, what, or where to go. That is a huge thing for me to learn. I even start to have a picnic whenever weekend comes, which is unlikely, as Asian. It doesn't matter whether it's weekdays or weekend, we must work. There's no resting time, you know? It truly changed how I live. It truly changed how I perceive myself. I started to love myself more. I started to listen to my body, to my mind whenever it's tired. I can just create something healthy for my mind and my body. And that also, because I learned Islamic psychology as well, that how compassion Allah is. And I believe this is what He wants. He wants us to be easy to ourselves. He wants us to be compassionate to ourselves so we can be compassionate to other people as well. If you want to care about other people, you need to care about yourself first. And that's what I learned. And because we are caring about ourselves, it will eventually lead to our performance in everything, in every aspect that we are walking right now. For example, when you're working or you're studying, your performance will increase eventually because you listen to your body. You get rest when you feel tired. You get, you know when to get rest and just not forcing yourself. And that's very beautiful. And the last thing, um, this is the saddest part for me, I think. When I had a reflection and writing about this thing, I was about to cry. So the last thing is the living process. Because um in a few months I'm gonna leave Perth. I'm going to back to Indonesia because I'm about to graduate. I'm happy that I will be graduated, but I am also sad because there's actually this fear, as I said in my previous video, I think. I said that I'm scared that I'm about to leave the Perth version of me, the version that I was building really, really hard. And I was, I'm scared that I will be back to the old version of me before I moved here. But on the good side, it leads me to pray more. Again, it brings me closer to Allah again and again. That's why I love here. Because whatever happened to me here, it brings me closer to Allah every single time. And the more I understand that even though I'm gonna leave this version of me, I know I will be growing and I will grow the new version of me. Someone that I might not imagine right now, but I knew I will grow because it happens. Like it happened before and it will happen again. As we grow, we also grow mentally and personally and spiritually. And I believe that it is still scary and I'm still scared. But the more I pray, the more I believe that I will not be the old me anymore because I change, I grow, and I grew here into a different version of me that I'd never thought I will be. And I know that whatever happened in the future, Allah will guide me because He's here and He's helping me even now. He will always help me because He's the one, I believe He's the one who has the power of everything. And He's here with me. And He will never let me be alone in this battlefield. And it's also taught me to be more patient with myself, with everything, just to, being patient in believing that if you want something right now, because I was scared that if I move back and I'm living this version of me, something that I want for my future, it won't be achievable. So it taught me to be more patient, to believe that if you genuinely want something, it means that wherever you are, It doesn't have to be in part. It can be if you live in Indonesia, if I'm going back to Indonesia, it can be that I can also grow there. I might not imagine it yet, but eventually I'll figure it out because Allah will guide me always. And I will make it true again. Whatever I want, whatever obstacles that I will face in the future, I will be okay. And I will be someone that I desire to becoming. So yeah, those are five things that Australia taught me. And I might share more about Australia things and how I live in a Muslim minority country and how it's different from my home country. And yeah, that's all for me, I think. No, kind of feel sad, but I'm good. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you also experience things that I experience, the transition and everything, please let me know in the comment if you're okay with it. And then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.